let's try this again. Hopefully this is working this time. I don't know why the volume hasn't been working, but for some reason it hasn't. So hopefully it's working now and you can hear me. But we were in Yuma, Arizona for the night. Goldie and I camped out at Cracker Barrel. Thank you, Cracker Barrel, for having spots for folks like Goldie and I that we can do some car camping, have the ability to have a nice, safe place to stay at night. So, thank you, Cracker Barrel. Hopefully the volume will work now. He said it wasn't working, I don't know. Oh, let's flip this bad guy around. See a little bit of what we're looking at today. Some of them hills, some of them mountains in front of us in California. Southern California. We are on Interstate 8 right now in Southern California. Oh man, look at the mountains up there. Oh, that's pretty. Hopefully you can hear me. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I hope you can hear me. They said earlier my volume wasn't working, so I ended the live stream and started a different one. 2 different times I've started a different one, so hopefully it's working. If it isn't working, I don't know. I don't know what to do if the volume isn't working. But Merry Christmas. Can't hear you. Gosh, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. Thank you for saying that about the dog. I appreciate it. I don't know why my volume is screwed up today. I'm not sure what's going on. That sucks. We're just here in Southern California right now. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Thank you, I appreciate that. The dog is absolutely adorable. She's definitely the star of the show. Merry Christmas, I appreciate that. Here, Goldie, let me move the pillow. I gotta put a pillow up here sometimes. That way she doesn't, she likes to come and sit up on my fridge that I have up front here. And when she's up front, sometimes I can't see out my mirror and stuff, so I gotta put a pillow so she stays back there a little further. Good morning, David. Hi, how are you? Merry Christmas, David. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate it. It's a beautiful morning. We are in Southern California right now, just kind of making our way. Them are all sand dunes and stuff over there on the right hand side, but we're making our way to meet up with some other van life friends that are coming out of California, or not coming out of California, they're coming out of Mexico today. I think they come across the border at 9 o'clock this morning, or they're getting in line to come across the border at like 9 o'clock this morning, I think, is when my friends are going to be coming across the border. David, my day is going very well. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, earlier they said they couldn't hear me. I don't know. I've tried a couple different things. I don't know if it was my Bluetooth. I shut that off, unplugged my Bluetooth thing. So hopefully that is helping and people can hear me today, or this fine morning here. in the state of California. I don't know if that's was a river over on the right-hand side of me there, or what that was. There was what you call it, like a waterway that built or whatever that they build out of concrete. Oh man, there's some mountains coming up here. This is gonna be super pretty. This is gonna be a beautiful drive. David, my day is going very well, thank you, I appreciate it. Are you able to hear me? Earlier I was having a problem with my volume and people couldn't hear me. If you can hear me, would someone please let me know? I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Right, Goldie? Thank you. Oh, shoot. Look at this. Some of the mountains over there. Oh, yeah. You get to see some of the mountains in the background there, out there a ways. Boy, I could have come into California last night. We stayed at a Cracker Barrel last night. There's all kinds of nice spots right over here to stay. They must not be able to hear me, Goldie, because nobody says anything. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know. Nobody's telling me. I don't know. My volume's on, Goldie, but I don't know if they can hear me. They're not telling me. We're just talking and flapping our gums in the wind, Goldie. We're just flapping the old gums in the wind. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Right?
Right.
Oh, honey. I love you. Yes, you can. Nice. Ruben, thank you. I appreciate that. I had a problem with the volume earlier and they said they couldn't hear me, so I ended the live and started another one. 2 different times I started another one. So thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're just going on Interstate 8 here towards San Diego. It's called, I'm going a town called Clemexico or something like that. It's right on the U.S. Mexico border where my friends are going to be coming across today. And we're going to meet up. Then we're going to go check out, I don't know if you have ever heard of, there's a town out here in California, an area called Slab City. It's kind of a nomadic community, off-grid community in the desert out here. And we're gonna go check out Slab City. That will not be live, that I'll have a video for later on, probably 2-3 weeks before that'll be ready and to come out. But we're gonna go check out Slab City, California. It's pretty cool. Google it once. If you're on a computer, one of those fancy computer machines that's on the World Wide Web. Welcome back. Hey Gary, thank you. Good morning, Gary. I'm in California right now, Gary. I'll flip this around here. I'm out in California at the moment. I'm going to meet up with some friends that are coming back across the border. Actually, Gary, you know who they are. One of them, I know you know who they are. You might know both, but the one is part of the Florida Van Gatherings group that has a white Dodge and a blue stripe on it. I don't want to say their name because I don't know if they want me using their name, so I'm not going to say that person's name. But if you know who has the white Dodge with the blue stripe, you know who it is. I'm meeting that person and one other, and then we're going to go check out a place called Slab City, California. spend a couple days here in California, and then gonna make my way. Then Goldie and I, oh, look at that, taking a nap. I do all the hard work and she takes the nap. Lazy. Almost time to trade her in on a newer model. But after we get done here in California, I don't know. I know I'm going to be in California a couple days, probably until the 30th. Today's the 25th. So I'm probably going to spend about 5-6 days in California hanging out, doing some car camping, checking out the sites, seeing some different things. And then once I get done here in California, we're going to start, Goldie and I are going to start making our way all the way across the beautiful United States of America to Florida. And I'm thinking, I don't know how long it'll take me. I know how long it would take me in the past when I drove semi, how long it would take me to go from California to Florida in a semi when I used to do it. But I didn't stop and do any camping or anything fun like that, and check anything out. So I don't know if I'll take like 2 weeks to go across from California to Florida, or take 3 weeks, or take a month to go across from California to Florida. I'm not real sure how long I'll take to do it, and that'll depend too how long it takes me if I have to go back home at all, if anything changes with my mom. And right now things are sitting fairly well with my mom. We're currently trying to find her a place, assisted living type thing to get her into. She's going to have somebody take care of her now 24/7 after that last fall. That really did a number on her. She can't feed herself. I don't know if she can walk. She can talk a little bit, but it's really slow. It's retarded. You know what retard means? It's when you slow something down. It's kind of like her brain has been retarded. It's been slowed down. Like they turned the timing down on her brain. And she does talk a little bit, but she'll get a word out, and then it'll take 2-3 seconds, and then there'll be another word. It's one word at a time, then kind of got to think about it, and then another word or two, and then so it's a process. Hopefully she'll get a little bit better. She'll never be the same. She'll probably never be able to take care of herself ever again anymore. But part of life, part of getting old, unfortunately. So that'll depend how long it takes me to get from California to Florida, if I end up having to go back home at all. And if I have to go home, I have to go home. I've already had to go home once on this little trip here. When I was in Florida, I had to go home for a couple days, so no big deal. I don't mind driving the old hot rod Prius around. I do need to find another mechanic shop. I need my O2 oxygen sensors replaced. They're bad. I need them replaced. And I didn't realize how bad they were, but I was just doing some looking online, and like I'm getting about 40 miles a gallon right now is all, which is really good. It's excellent. It's really good for car camping and traveling. As much as I do, it's great for getting around and traveling. But, excuse me, I should be about 45 to 48 miles a gallon. With doing some reading and stuff that I read online, and then talking to a couple mechanics, I really didn't realize how much of a difference them oxygen sensors would make, especially on a Prius or a hybrid. It can affect your fuel mileage up to 5 miles a gallon in some cases, in worst case scenarios. That's not every case, that's a worst case scenario type of thing. So I need to get them replaced, and that's going to be kind of expensive. I was looking at the cost. The parts aren't so much. The parts are fairly cheap. It's the labor that's going to cost me so dang much to replace them O2 sensors. Oh, Goldie, did you get up for a little bit? Did you want to say hi to anybody? Say hello? Or are you just going to go back and take another nap, honey? Huh, babies? Love you. Shoot. And then, let's see. Yeah, that's going to be kind of the trip going from California to Florida. I don't know how long it's going to take me. I'm going to stop. I know I'm going to be making a couple stops on my way back from going from California to Florida. Let's flip this around and see what we're looking at. Nothing real special at the moment. I can see off in the distance some mountains, and once we get a little closer, I'll flip camera around so that you can see them. The great state of California is where we are right now. We are currently on Interstate 8, heading west towards San Diego in my hot rod Prius. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping in, checking it out in my hot rod Prius that I've converted into a camper. Good morning and Merry Christmas to everyone that is watching. It is a beautiful, beautiful Christmas morning. God bless you all on this very wonderful Christmas day. Look at, wonder if you can see some of this over on the other side over here. I'm gonna flip this around and grab the camera. If you can see some of the hills out in the distance, well, I call them hills, but there are mountains out in the distance. They're probably kind of hard to see because they're so far away, but you can kind of see a little bit. I'm gonna put this back in the phone holder. I need to switch lanes, get around Warner. Yeah. After spending, because like I was saying, Goldie and I are going to be in California, I don't know, like 5 days or so, 5-6 days, we're going to hang out here in California and then make our way, or make my way back, because the two people that I'm meeting, one is going to be taking a trip on historic Route 66, and another one, the other person, eventually is going to be splitting off and going to Knoxville. So we'll kind of caravan a little bit out of California with my other two friends, and then it'll probably just be me buzzing across the southern part of the United States, making my way to Florida. Hello. Hey, Doctor Who, What, Where, When, How. What's up, my man? Peace, brother. Merry Christmas to you, my man. Like to see you at our meetup in Florida, January 17th. Oh, geez, Gary, I don't know if I can make the 17th. I'm gonna write that down, Gary. Hold on. I gotta write that date down, because if I don't write it down, Gary, I will 1000% forget. January 17th in Fort DeSoto. Oh, I know where that's at. Okay, had them there last year. That was a lot of fun. January 17th. Okay, I had to write that down, take a little note, otherwise I forget. In my old age, my ripe old age of, well, almost 49, close to 49, my ripe old age. If I don't write, ooh, I almost cussed. If I don't write stuff down, I'll forget. Doctor Who, What, my man, hey. Very Merry Christmas to you. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. Thank you. Appreciate you. But once I do start making my way back across the southern part of the U.S., I do have a couple stops. I'm going to stop and see someone in Tucson. I have a friend that lives there. Well, they don't live there. They don't live there. They're there for the winter. So I want to stop and see that person. And then I have a friend that about a year ago or so moved to Austin, Texas. Now Austin kind of a little out of my way. I don't know if I would stop in Austin, Texas or not when I'm coming back across going to Florida. So that one's up in the air yet, but the other place I'm going to be stopping is around, I think it's around Panama City Beach, Florida, somewhere in there. I'm not 100% sure the name of the town. My cousin Shane, if you see this, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well, my man. Merry Christmas to you. My cousin Shane and his girlfriend, maybe fiance, I don't know what she is, to be honest with you. They have a place down in Florida, and I think it's in Panama City. I'm not 100% sure, but they have a place down there that I wanted to stop and see them last year when I was in Florida over the winter, and I never did. When I started last winter, I started up in the Panhandle and kind of made my way down and around, down to Key West and kind of back up, and I never made it back up to where they were until I ended up going home. And it didn't work out to stop and see them. Oh, you can start to see some of the mountains here. Let's flip that around. Always loved Tucson. Yeah, from talking with my friend, apparently it's a pretty cool town. I've never spent any time there. I've been through there different times, but I've never spent time there, did any hiking, checked out any outdoor activities or anything like that. So I think, Tucson would be kind of fun to spend a couple days there. I don't know, maybe spend a week in Tucson. I don't know. I don't have really too many plans. I mean, I have plans for the next few days. I don't make a whole lot of plans when I'm out bebopping around, car camping, and out traveling like I'm doing right now. I just kind of tend to wing it. It is what it is, and make the best of it. Each day is a new day, start a new day fresh. Why make plans? If I make plans and I don't follow through with my plans, then I'm disappointed. So just don't make plans and you're not disappointed. Right? Or maybe not, I don't know. Yeah. Holy buckets. Man, one side of my face don't move very well. Buckets. I was in a bike accident a few years ago. Hit a mailbox with my face. Let me tell you. I'll tell you this, a little top secret information. If you hit a mailbox with your face, the mailbox wins. Every time. Every time, I'm telling you, every time. The mailbox wins. Lots of wonderful hiking there. Our mountains right next to the city. That is what exactly my friend said to Doctor Who. They absolutely loved Tucson for that factor. So much hiking and so many things to do. That's why this person goes to Tucson in the wintertime. Which is cool. I'm super excited to stop in Tucson on my way back through that way, because the last time I seen this person was at Van Fest Cape Cod when I went out to Van Fest Cape Cod, Massachusetts, when I was out in New York and Rhode Island and stuff like that, doing some car camping. They were out there for that. They were also at Van Fest. I think they were at Van Fest in Florida last year, I remember. I'm almost positive that they were at that one as well. And I'm not 100% sure if they're going to be at the Van Fest in Florida this winter or not. I'll have to find that out. Oh, yeah, you can start to see some mountains over here. Merry Christmas. Hey, thank you, Cindy. Merry Christmas to you, too. I want to pet that dog. Yeah, Goldie, she's a sweetheart. She is such a good dog. I love having her with me. Just an angel of a dog. Flip this around. I'm going to grab the camera here. Kind of see some of the out there in the distance. See some of the mountains and stuff. The great state of California. Man, I'll tell you what, it has been a very, very long time since I've been to California. Very long time. I remember one time. Oh, shoot. I can remember one time when I was in California. This probably would have been, at least 20 years ago now, at least, when I drove semi. I come out here one time in my semi, and I got stopped for speeding. I got a logbook ticket. Back in the day, before electronic logs, everything, was done by paper and hand. I just didn't even do it for the day, and it was in the evening when I got stopped. And it was an $850 ticket at that time. Well, can you guess what I did? I went, I delivered my load, I reloaded my semi, and I left, and never came back to the state of California again after that. And never once did I ever attempt paying them. So hopefully, since I'm in the great state of California, we don't get pulled over and get in trouble or something for an unpaid ticket that's like 20 years old. That'd be terrible. You gotta take Goldie to Huntington Dog Beach in Cali. Where's that at? Is that by the ocean? I'm not going. I'm not like going into San Diego. I don't think. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said before, I don't make a lot of plans. I know there's one thing that I am going to be going to see, and that is Slab City. If you haven't heard of it, Google it. Slab City. S-L-A-B. Slab City. It's a cool little nomadic off-grid community. What car am I in? I am in a Toyota Prius that I've converted into a camper. I've taken the seats out. I put a fridge in, an air fryer, coffee maker, 8 gallons of running water. I have, I think it's 550 watts of solar now. 2 AGM batteries, which if anybody knows anything about batteries, I want to upgrade my batteries to lithium or something. I want to put different batteries in. I know I need to get a DC to DC charger and stuff like that. I'm aware of that, but I'm looking for some input on. I don't want super duper expensive ones, because if you know me, I'm cheap. I don't like spending money on stupid ass. Oh yeah, we can see some more mountains. We're getting closer to them mountains. Flip that around. Let's take a little look around, move the camera here. It's kind of cool seeing all the green, because from where I'm from and when I left home, there was snow on the ground. Stuff is or dormant, whatever you want to call it, whatever it might be. Hey, you can see some of the mountains up over there. So cool. Yeah, everything was brown or covered in snow when I left home, and it's kind of cool seeing a little bit of green. Oh, 2012 Prius. Nice! Oh, Priuses are the way to go, my man. This is my third Prius that I've had. Doctor Who, 1 second, I'll get to your question. Love my Prius. Great car, great fuel economy. If you don't mind small spaces, like for myself traveling, it's just my dog Goldie and I. It doesn't bother me to use this or to sleep in this. Basically what I'm doing is living out of this Prius right now for, I don't know, potentially 4 months. I'm living out of this Toyota Prius. But, you know, I've taken the back seat out, took the passenger seat out. I've done a lot of work to this car. I put a lift kit in it, upgraded the suspension, you know, upgraded the rims and tires, and I've done a lot of work to this car. But the Prius is absolutely amazing for traveling if you don't mind small spaces. The fuel economy, can't beat it. You pull up to the gas pump and you got a $20 bill in your pocket. Well, you got a full tank of gas, buddy. That's what you have. Right? How's my mom, Doctor Who? My mom is getting better, slowly but surely. She'll never be the same, never again. Somebody's going to have to be with her 24/7, kind of help take care of her, help feed her, you know, go to the bathroom, stuff like that, wash herself, take care of herself. She talks a little. When she does talk, you know, she'll get a word out, and then it's the definition of retard. Look the definition of retard up, and that's exactly what has happened to my mom. When you retard something, like when they retard the timing on an engine, a motor, they slow it down. That's what the definition of retard is, to slow something down. It's kind of like they've retarded her brain. They've slowed her brain down, because in between words, you know, she's got to have a 2 second, 3 second, 1 second pause. Like she's kind of got to think about the next word and then says it. And then, but the good thing is she's live. I guess that's the good thing. In the beginning, didn't know. At least I didn't know. And it was probably worse for me, and I probably made it sound worse. When I found out, well, shoot, I was 1,400 miles from home, and you get a phone call about your mom and you're 1,400 miles from home, you automatically, at least I did anyway, the worst thing comes to mind. The worst, you always think the worst thing, and that's exactly what I was thinking. Was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to get home. My mom's going to be dead before I get home. I'm not going to make it. This is terrible. What am I doing? How fast can I get home? My little hot rod Prius cannot drive that fast.